What is up, peoples?
What's up? What's poppin', bro?
How you doing, man?
Chilling.
Chilling.
About to get ready and go back and deal with these badass kids in a minute.
That's always fun.
Man, I was ready to choke these motherfuckers today. Can't do it
Damn.
though.
You do realize you on a live cast right now. You can't, you can't
Give
keep
a
saying
fuck. As long as I don't do it, I'm good.
It's fun. Damn. So,
I just told him I was, yeah. I didn't do it. Wasn't me.
what you got? So, last night I came under a revelation that's just crazy. So, we deal with all these asshole Globers all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what you don't realize is there are a whole different other set of assholes out there that believe it's a globe, but don't like socialize on Facebook like that. And they're all crazy. They all lost their damn minds. So I decided, just as a shits and giggles, I'm part of this. I'm pretty. It's pretty much how I found out where Gary is. It's like a debate Google
Uh,
Plus channel thing.
the Great Debate Forum.
Yeah. So I decided to put a little poll out about 9/11, basically
Mm-hmm.
saying, do you believe the 9/11 report, basically. It's all blacked out and bullshit, blah blah blah. And like, let me get it on my phone. Man, I can't show you because obviously it's on my phone, but it's crazy. So I put the poll up, and my question basically was, let me get to it. Let me get to it. My question was, do you believe the 9/11 report is credible? A credible source to what happened? Now, my options were misleading, credible, or doesn't even matter.
Oh boy.
And this is what I got. So 46 people took this poll. 15%, only 15% said it was misleading.
Oh
4% said it doesn't
wow.
even matter. And 80% said the 9/11 report was credible.
Fuck, people are lost.
So much
That's
to the
pretty.
point.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sad.
So much to the point where I guess there's a guy in here that like runs these little, discussions. They're gonna do a discussion tomorrow. It'll be 8 o'clock my time, so whatever you guys' time is. Um, I'm on this. I'm on in California. They're gonna have a whole discussion about this, and they want me to bring my proof.
They're doing this 8 o'clock Cali time.
Yeah.
Dang.
The guy's name is. Guy who's gonna run it is name is something Cliff Jumper or some shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 11 o'clock or so here. But
Yeah, Cliff Jumper 24.
I've seen that guy's name around.
Yeah, but so
What the fuck's
and
wrong
these
with
guys
these
like
people?
yeah, they honestly believe that everything is just kosher, just how it is. I even tried. I'm like, you do realize that like for instance, like our defense systems, the jets that sit on our coast and ready at any beck and call.
Hmm.
These dudes, these dudes were like, so I'm like, you do realize like they were sent away from the coast to go do a quote unquote training mission,
Exercise.
an exercise training that airliners were being hijacked and going to attack the White House and these other monuments. And they're like, well, you don't think the terrorists could have known that they were doing it that same day? I'm like, okay, so that still makes it an inside job.
Oh shit! Oh my goodness! I just at this point in time, I just look at people who still believe 9/11 was how they said it was, and whatever else that actually believe that so-called official story. They're
They
brain
lost their
dead.
mind. They're
They're
crazy.
fucking brain dead. They're in comas,
So,
dude.
so what I realized I need to do is right now, as we speak, I'm doing it. I'm going to share that I'm live. I hope someone comes in so we can start this discussion now because
They
to
ain't gonna
me,
come in here.
there's a
I
few
wish
of
they
them that
would.
may. There's a
I
few,
hope they do.
but at the same time, these people are crazy.
That's actually a compliment at this point. Seriously, to call them crazy. That I mean, to me, this is kind of like if you, it's like when you're a kid or whatever, you grow up and you just learn shit, and then it becomes like a part of life. You just know it. This is kind of like what 9/11 is. It's like at this stage, it's like, all right, motherfucker, it's time to grow the fuck up and read the writing on the wall, smell the coffee and the burnt toast. This is what it is.
Yeah.
You
Hang on, Dre.
know,
I just want to welcome Infected Joker. Man is in England, and he has been trying to catch a live stream forever. He tells me every time he tries to get on, we have just ended and it's just finished uploading. So, Infected Joker, welcome to the live stream. You made it.
welcome, infected Joker. I don't know what you were infected with, but keep that shit to yourself. Nah, I'm
Now,
just messing
dude's
with you,
super
bro.
cool. He was at where was he? I think it was yeah, it was in Dread. No, was it Dreads?
I've seen him around before. I've seen him around before. I just don't know exactly where.
I forget what it was, but he threw out a bunch of links that just like blew my mind. It was put me in a rabbit hole for like 2 days.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's it's the 9/11 thing though. That's kind of like it's time to graduate to solid food. You know what I mean? Stop fucking with them Gerber jars of like fucking pureed veggies and shit. It's time to get some solid food up in you.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I was going through like I know a lot of the things that happen there to make me feel the way I do. So, but I wanted to make sure because, like I said, these dudes are like those like they don't just talk like humans. Like we're having these conversations, like
Hmm.
they have to use the biggest words and over
Yeah.
dramatize how they want to come across. So I decided I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just look into stuff again. It's always good to refresh your brain with what you know because there are a lot of stuff I've realized I didn't know again.
Hmm.
So I decided, hey, let's talk about this, and eventually we'll end up like sidetracking into another build. But hey, that's what we do here.
Yeah. This
So
just overwhelming. I just it still blows my mind that I mean I can kind of understand like these like senior citizens like people that's like 65 and 70. Some of these people I can understand them not coming to grips with it or being able to realize the truth for what it is, but anything short of like if you like 40, 45 and under and you still believe that shit was the way that they said, like, man, really, you snatch that titty out your mouth, time to grow up.
yeah, so it's basically just like I said, man. It just boggles my mind. I couldn't believe what
Yeah,
these
that's
people.
that's pretty sad.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing I can do to make you guys understand what I'm saying is I'll read you a couple of what's going on. First of all, I had to change the title of it 3 times because this one dude that's in there's like a brainiac kept telling me it didn't make enough sense.
Say, what the fuck you mean it didn't make enough sense?
So I put originally I put I don't even remember what I put the first time. I changed it so many times, but like the first comment he made was do consider rephrasing your question as it is a torture to phrase.
What?
Yeah, I mean, now I'm gonna jump forward to I got to the part where I was like
This
uh
motherfucker think he a new wave Shakespeare or some shit? Fuck
oh,
out of
speaking
here.
of Shakespeare, so he says, Sean, hey, Shakespeare became famous by shirking and perverting the English language of his time. Perhaps you can achieve the same fame. I wish you luck.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I mean, it's crazy. I'm not
That
done,
boy
man.
special.
This was yesterday, and this went on. I mean, the last message is about 10 minutes ago. So I move on, and they're basically going calling me a conspiracy theorist. They think I'm crazy because I believe in flat Earth. Um, so this guy, where is it? So basically, this one guy, which one was it? We're gonna go with this guy, Chris. He says, I was a 9/11 conspiracy believer in the early days. Then I watched some very interesting debates along amongst two engineers that convinced me that there was no explosives in the buildings, including which I have to admit was rather suspicious. No longer believe it was a false flag attack, but I do believe some very strange, puzzling things happened that day and the days leading up to it. Now, he just sounds really confused, right?
Yeah, he's straddling the fence.
So I said, Chris, can you can you refer me to those debates? Because it doesn't make sense to me how two guys in a debate can convince you of something that everyone else is saying differently.
Mm.
Then, so I had always thought this guy, Steve, the guy who runs this debate thing, I thought he was more like one of the rational, level-headed type people. And then he's an asshole, complete asshole. So Steve says to me,
Oh,
he says, Sean, it really says something when the only two people who think 9/11 isn't a credible is flat earthers and young earthers. That is how ridiculous 9/11 conspiracy theories have gotten. That only flat earthers still hold on to them. And then the next one is this guy named Barney or Paul Review. He wrote a novel. Literally, I'm looking at one, two, three, four, 6 paragraphs. And this is in a chat.
damn.
This isn't like just normal. This is like in a chat. So I'm gonna skip it. Then the Chris guy writes back and he says, "Unfortunately, I can't find." Or never mind. He said you can't find it. This one chick's in there. She said, that's boring. I'm trying to find one where they're like, it's so obvious how retarded these people are. It got to the point basically. I was like, so the guy was like, talking shit. So I said, Steve, are just so used to believing everything they're told that they'll believe anything.
The moment somebody saw that damn plane pop out the other side of that building, they should have knew something was fucking fishy with that shit. I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
like if you've ever seen pictures of what damage a bird does to the nose cone when they hit a bird in flight. Now
Ex- exactly.
it literally looks like somebody took like a heavy bag and beat the shit out of the front of the plane with it at a high rate of speed and put a big ass dent in it. How the hell are you gonna get an airplane to fly through steel and concrete and it comes out the other side of the building? Like that alone right there, if that's not enough to pique your curiosity into really investigating it and you just still take that shit for what it is, You literally got the fucking IQ of burnt popcorn.
Exactly. Uh, exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, like I said, I went into a little bit of a rabbit hole looking for more stuff, and there's three credible universities that went to the site, and they found, literally found this. So this is how it's described: found red gray chips in significant numbers in dust piles of of the World Trade Center destruction. ID methods were SEM, XED, scanning. Um, basically, they found uh, the damn nanothermite
Hmm.
throughout the building, and still they denied it. These are things I've even said just to
Along
entice them.
with the puddles of steel in the basement and all that other shit that they can't explain.
Burned for 21 days.
Yeah, yeah.
So so obviously it wasn't enough for them. So then I explained to them, okay, what about building 7? What about it? Okay, well, you do realize that the way it fell was it everything about it was a controlled demo. People heard explosions. No, man, it had to have been the elevators and the floors collapsing.
Nah.
Man, you do realize that like there were people minutes before coming out saying they're gonna pull it, run. Now, Dre, I'm not sure if you've ever heard it, but I've heard when they start pull it is a term they do for when they're
Yeah,
down a building.
absolutely,
Now
absolutely.
that's not even that's not even part of that's like I get it. It's conspiracy. It's there's shady. It's shady shit's going on. But here's what's crazy: a BBC reporter. I know you know all know this, but I have to say it. A BBC reporter announced that Building 7 had collapsed 20 minutes before it
Before,
collapsed.
yeah, exactly. Well, everything that you saw on the news was bullshit. Literally everything on the
So
news.
that also brought it to me. Okay, because I had brought up HARP, and and there are people on flat Earth that still aren't listening to me. HARP is still big. They're not going anywhere.
Nah.
Okay. They use all these NexRads and Doppler radar. They using these. Those are just tools for HARP. So we had gotten into. I had said something about MK Ultra, and he tells me MK Ultra is dead. They don't do it anymore. They tried. It didn't work. I said, did you just not hear me? 20 minutes before the building fell, they reported it. That's MK. God damn it! I don't know what you're doing, man, but you sound like you're licking your balls, and it sounds wrong.
That's my dog, man. He said, I thought you was talking. You fucking jackass. Yeah. If I trust me, dog. If I could lick my balls, I wouldn't be married and shit. I'll be rolling. I'll be rolling dough. Like, nah, fuck that.
Okay, hey guys. So I posted the link in that Google Plus. I just got the guy Steve wrote in the chat where I posted it. He um he put this is not a community to post your 9/11 conspiracy theories and ideals.
So what the
So basically, he just
they
doesn't like that I'm doing it.
they yeah he well yeah definitely could be it. I'd like to get it popping with these characters. That would be
Because
interesting.
now what Gary's trying to do is Gary, and I had to keep it real for Gary. How you doing, Infinite App? I had to keep it real to Gary. Gary's running around trying to find um someone who's been in flat Earth for a long time. Not not me. I'm a newbie. He they're looking for someone who's been in it 4 or 5 years. But Gary's doing it. I said, Gary, what flat earther who runs these channels, who knows a lot about flat Earth, do you think is going to talk to you? I said, who do you think you're talking? I'm the best you got, buddy, and I will. I told you these are the brainiacs. They won't listen. They if you don't know nanotechnology, then they don't want it. They talk to you like you're stupid. And I'm like, okay, well, guess what? I know it's flat for more obvious reasons.
Well, what are they talking about nanotechnology?
Just all that kind of stuff, man. Everything
Yeah,
from
what
splitting
about it?
particles and chemicals. So I brought up the Van Allen belt, and this that the dude's the guy who um streams with Red Rhetoric, guy named Sean. He, I guess, I don't know what he does. He does something with radiation. He tries to tell me that the radiation of the Van Allen belt is different and it's not dangerous.
Yeah, okay. He's special.
Oh yeah, they're all special.
If he believes that, then he just doesn't understand what electromagnetism can do to you when you're exposed to it.
And I
Yeah.
realized it. They're the same as our globe trolls that we have. They basically figure out like three or four phrases that have words that are like 10, like 9 words or larger, and they just say them because they think we don't know what they are, and they think that's enough. It doesn't make sense.
See, I think when people do stuff like that, you should just stop them in their tracks and then have them explain to you what those words mean because you're not familiar with them, even if you know. Just to be
Oh
a
yeah,
jerk
just
off.
that's a good idea. I should do that.
Like, I'm not too familiar with that term. Could you please explain to me? Give it to me in layman's terms. I'm
Yeah,
not.
break
I'm
that
not
down.
a geek. I don't understand that terminology.
Oh, well, when that night, remember you? Well, you, I think you talked to Gary the night he was trying to find somebody for this dude to debate with.
Oh,
I went over there.
Mr. Siphon.
If you guys, hey, if you
Uh,
guys have not checked out the new debate one, it's about 35 minutes long. It's an edited version of me and Gary's debate. Just listen to it, please, just for that one part. This dude cannot. I don't know if he doesn't know how to say it or he doesn't know. I don't know what it is, but instead of saying siphon, he says siphon or what does he say?
no, he says a siphon. Like,
Sip
motherfucker,
on.
what's a
He says
siphon?
he calls it a sip on or something like that. It's crazy. What's up, Dex? How you doing, sir? I know you like to build.
What are these
Um,
people joining the chat?
no, Dex. You know Dex.
Yeah, was he in the call?
No, he's in the chat right now.
Yeah, we'll see. I can't see the chat. That's why I asked.
You need to get a computer, man.
Yeah, I got a computer. It's just old.
Look, I've never seen that. We got a Nightbot troll.
Really.
Wait, that means someone brought that thing in here. Who brought the Nightbot in here? I want to know. I gotta know.
See, it's weird though. Sometimes I can, like, when I'm in the call, I can still click back on the chat and see it, but it don't
Yeah,
always work. Sometimes, like, I'll try to do it and it'll actually disconnect the call.
it
I
does it on
don't.
my phone. Uh, but only if I'm invited to it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, bro, that's how it works for me at least.
See, I think I just learned something.
Yeah.
Now I,
So
I'm gonna go try to check it out. See if I can get to the chat.
yeah. So then other than plus, my other thing I got going on right now is
Uh-huh.
I've been doing a lot of working, looking into this whole gravity thing, and people don't. I know it's not real, but there are so many ways to disprove gravity right now. It's crazy. I'm not sure if everyone's heard or not. I'm pretty sure I probably said last stream, but the moon, they're telling us the moon is moving away 2 inches a year. So now when I hear someone talk about gravity or I get in a conversation with them, I just first right off the bat I go, so what you're telling me is that gravity is real, but the moon is defying gravity?
Mhm.
What I'm hoping happens is this guy named Mark and Ron. I hope they come. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who they are. They're trolls. They're not. They're argumentative trolls. So they'll argue before they'll just start trolling. But he was convinced that I was crazy when I told him the moon was shift was going away.
It's like that's kind of like common knowledge, not real common, but it's not something that's hard to find.
Has
You can
anybody
find
in the
it pretty
chat
easily.
has anybody in the chat vouched for that damn Nightbot in my chat right now? I mean, I like him. Nightbot's actually cool because he just said, "Hey, motherfucker, gravity isn't real."
He might, motherfucker might just be trying to butter you up though. Yeah, watch
Hey, well, he's saying the right
it.
things right now, so it's all good. No, yeah, I'm starting to see things starting to mellow out on flat Earth, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, because this shit's getting out of control. I think it's get. I mean, did you see Flat Earth Anus's video?
I actually no, I boycotted that completely. Um, like I
Yeah,
said,
that boy's
the last thing
tripping.
so far, the last thing I've heard on it was D Marble's video. Which man, shout out to D Marble if you're in the chat.
Nah, he put out another
Dreads in the
drawing.
chat. What's up, Dreads? How you doing, fam?
What's up, Dred? Nah, he put out another drawing where but he kind of went out of his way to make sure that you knew that it wasn't his video, that he was mirroring it from somebody else, and he disabled the comments and all this bullshit. But the video is it's like crazy. Like, dude, he gonna fuck around and somebody gonna mess around and hurt that boy on some real shit. I'm like, this guy. Yeah, he's doing that shit to be a smartass though. He
Uh,
knows exactly what he's doing, and he's doing that shit for a specific reason because he knows that it's gonna fucking like piss people off and shit. And he's trying to use that to his advantage now. Turn it into a fucking race thing. This guy.
yeah, yeah. So let's say, I just want to say thank you, people. I hit 400 subs.
Nice. Congratulations, brother.
Yes, right. And it's just you, Dre. It's you, Dre. You guys in the chat. Thank you. Makes me so happy. Now I got 600 more to my next goal. I think
You be
I
there
think it should
before you
take
know
me.
it.
Yeah, like what? So I've been doing this. So I think I'll get there in about a year and a half.
As Jamaican, he good with that shit. He might be able to mess around and give you some lottery numbers too.
Wait, but yeah, was it yeah, yeah. I need Jamaican to tell me I'm gonna get to a certain number in a certain amount of time because I know he predicted. He said, "Dreads, you're gonna get 22 in this amount of time," and he got it. He was
Hmm.
like, "Bam!"
That's that Jamaican shit.
Hey,
He
hey,
put that.
I need everyone to do me a favor. I need you guys to just Jamaicans here. Thank you.
Jamaican.
I need everyone to give him a virtual hug because I am worried about that man's blood pressure.
He all right.
I'm
he was
worried about.
yeah he was going in on the motherfucking live though. He was going in. I was like, damn.
Okay, hey, yeah, hey, Urban Under. I am definitely gonna go live more. I got 1,000 things to talk about. Unfortunately, we're going to cut this stream short because Dreads is going to be on any minute now. He said he just came through and said he's going to go live. So as soon as I get my little alert, I'm going to shut it down. So I'm going to go until then. So hopefully you guys will stay with me until you guys get the alert yourself. Matter of fact, this is the best way to do it. So when one of us gets the alert, put it in the
Hmm.
chat. I'll say
Jump.
something, and then we'll be able to get there. It'll work perfectly.
There you go.
Yep, because that's what we got to do.
The only
Besides,
thing is,
it's been a few days, so I gotta get me some exposed. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, some of those trolls that are scared to come over here will go over there, and I'll be able to destroy the. All I want to do is destroy a globe. Anyone that talks globe, I just want to go whoa, whoa, whoa. You're wrong, and I know how. Let me explain it to you now.
at this point, I just want to choke him.
Yeah.
Nah, let me
Wait. No,
stop.
wait. Don't
There
shut
he
it. Don't
is.
shut it down
What up?
yet.
What up,
What
Jamaican?
up, man?
Yo,
Wait,
man,
Man, I'm
hang
sitting.
on, hang on. What do you mean? Don't shut it down now. You do realize if I shut this down, we go over to Dreads. we're all going to be at the same spot and we're going to do the same thing we're doing now.
I
Is
just
Dre
hope
on?
is nah. He's about to go though.
he's going to go.
I
He's
hope it's
going to go
before I
live.
go pick up these damn kids though. These
No, he's literally
motherfuckers.
said he's gonna go on in like a couple minutes. So as soon as I get the, like I said, as soon as I get the alert, I'm gonna shout it out, let everyone know. D Marble's in the house. How you doing, sir?
The
Hey,
Marbles.
Again,
what
I
up?
know I said it like 7 times, but thank you for that shout out. It's an honor. Thank you,
God
sir.
damn it! I dropped my fucking phone. Hold on, man. I dropped my damn phone.
I'm
I
telling you,
dropped my
man.
phone. I
Everybody,
dropped. I dropped my phone reaching for my damn
Jamaican,
cigarettes. I dropped my damn
Jamaican
phone.
Titan
Uh,
needs a virtual hug from everyone. His blood pressure is super high right now. I am scared for a Glober to come in this chat right now. Petrified.
yo. Yeah, you was going in on
Well,
the live, boy. That vein start popping out your forehead and shit. I was like, yeah,
Ain't that everything? I
man,
apologize. I didn't
of
mean to
course,
do that.
man. Don't fuck with the children, man. You can lie to an adult all day, but don't lie to the fucking children, man. This shit pisses me off, bro.
Okay, so hang on, Titan. Hang on, Titan. Let me explain.
Okay.
So Titan is in a fierce battle with this guy named Carlos.
car
Carlos
lost, car
has
lost,
he
car
has
lost. His
he
name
has
is Car Lost.
zero clue about Earth, his Earth, let alone flat Earth. This man is clueless. I believe he is worse than a troll. So what happens is
Yeah,
Titan
he like
starts
a
up Science
gremlin.
Academy on Facebook, which you guys need to get on Facebook and check him out because you can give him a virtual hug there too. Carlos, I think, just like saying Red Bull jump to Titan, so Titan's blood pressure will skyrocket because Titan, I see veins from the back of his head pop through the front of his head where he gets so angry at this man.
Wow.
Which
The
I like to also
impossible part
say,
made possible.
and and also I like to say, Carlos is a bitch because I did tell him if he was so smart with his Glober to stop on by. I put the link in the chat. He didn't care.
Carlos ain't coming around. That boy, he's afraid. He afraid to get off the
No, he said
merry-go-round.
something about he don't dig homosexuals or some shit. I was like, first of all, he
So
making
why he
wild
fucking with
assumptions.
Seti and them then?
Exactly.
Motherfucking booty goon gangsters, motherfuckers. What man? Whatever. That boy lost.
And I just want to make a
Oh,
shout out to
He
where
needs
is he
some
at?
milk.
Uh, Conscious speculation. Dude's a young kid. The first time I saw him, he was talking shit about he's make videos about Dread and all the other dudes, but it was so clear that it was coming from a youngster, right? I actually said something to him, and when I thought I would get a video out about me or he would say some stupid shit, he actually made a video, apologized for going so hard, and then he went harder on the dude he was talking shit about, but he made it funny.
Damn, go ahead, pop pop.
Dude, so like it's actually pretty
take a
cool.
couple.
Nice.
So
Put that blunt down.
I've decided I like this kid. He's part of the conscious community, and but it's clearly young, so he doesn't get a lot of things he's just saying. His goal is to
Right.
the whole get your own land thing. But I had to explain to him, you know, unless you decide to go off the grid,
You still on
you're
somebody
not.
else's shit,
You still,
pretty
yeah,
much.
you still got to deal with the government.
Uh-huh.
No man, shout out to you, D Marble. You the man. So what happens is I tell the kid, I'm like, hey, you gotta live off the grid. He's like, well, do you understand what it takes to live off the grid? Which is another aspect I want to start doing because I like being in the
That,
wilderness. I've done backpacking, I've done all that kind of stuff, and I feel that'd be a good add to what
hey,
Flat Earth needs. Like how
hey,
Sassy
Sean,
does.
like that Starburst commercial. It takes guts.
He's stupid. It's all wrong with you, boy.
It takes guts, man.
What I want to
Boy, you
do is like
special.
what I need to do is
I
I
know.
need to figure because I know Sassy goes on a lot, and what happens is Sassy goes on, but it's usually like when I'm out like at practices or something like that. So I want to try to get on their panel and start talking about those survivals type stuff because I know all you guys
Mm-hmm.
like being vegans. I know, But when
Hey,
shit hits the fan, you're not gonna have time to grow your fruits and your vegetables.
shit. When shit hit the fan, the only thing you might be able to eat is some fucking sprouts that you grew. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay, well,
and them shit's
you
growing like
you
3, 4 days or something.
For real,
Trey,
man.
you
If
plant your
that.
I'm gonna be
Hey,
too
look.
busy.
you.
I'm gonna be too busy loading up my guns of knowledge, man. I should put a warning sign on my door. No bullshit, no mercy zone before you enter.
Hey, listen. I mean, right now, like I said, I do eat meat. I stopped for like 2 years, but I went back to eating it. I don't eat a lot. Like literally, if I eat 16 ounces of meat a week, that's probably a lot for me. Other than that, I try to eat as much fruits and vegetables as I can. If shit hits the fan and I got to get down with some animals and some flesh, oh, it's on and popping. I'm gonna have me a burger, whatever I kill. I'm
No,
eating that shit. I don't give a fuck if it's the ass of a skunk. I'm eating that shit.
I need about 3 to 4 pounds a week.
I've been
When you in
backpedaling. I've been eating
survival,
meat like a motherfucker.
when you in survival mode, that's not even realistic per se. Depends on your situation.
Oh, no. See, but that's the thing. People need to learn. So when people think of hunting and surviving off the grid, a lot of people think, I'm gonna shoot a deer. I'll be fine for 4 to 6 months. The reality of
Nah,
it is
that's don't
big
work that
game
way.
isn't easy to find. What you need to realize is that you're gonna be eating a lot of squirrels and a lot of
Right,
rabbits.
small animals.
Exactly. And believe it or not, they are the best for you when it comes to what you get. Because one, it's less meat and it's easier to catch.
Yeah,
Because once you get to big game, you
It's
can
less
get a 300
dangerous.
and I've had fried
yeah,
rabbit before. It's pretty good
you can
actually.
get a 300-pound animal, but then you
Tastes like
have to do
chicken.
the extra work to preserve that meat.
Hmm.
And there are many ways to preserve meat in nature without having to go to the store and get salt and all that seasoning stuff. Those are the type of things I want to get out there.
Well, you can make a refrigerator underground. I mean, it's not going to be like
Yeah.
your refrigerator in your damn kitchen, but it's going to do the same thing. It's going
Yep. At 4 feet down, the
for
ground is 56 degrees
right
average.
constant, and you just got to
Yep.
line it with like some pine branches, whatever you can find. Insulate it up a little bit,
Exactly.
turn that
Yep.
shit into a refrigerator. There's shit you can do.
Yep.
But
Yep. And
but
those
if
are go ahead.
like I said, I try to keep it. I try to keep it like meat, either very little to none. But if some shit hits the fan or whatever, whatever. I mean, I'll eat meat in a heartbeat. I don't give a. I mean, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's. I just realized it's just like if
You gonna
things,
see me out there?
let's
You gonna
say
see me out there
if
doing Science Academy? You gotta be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbit. Here, bunny, bunny, bunny. Here,
and then
rabbit.
hey, and then I'm gonna say Titan globe, and I'm gonna watch him blow up.
No, no, that won't blow me up. No, that won't blow me up. What'll blow me up is you say Red Bull jumping NASA when I just show you the proof that the motherfucker's lying in writing.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
That's what made me blow up because he was like, everybody don't depend on NASA and everybody don't this and that, this and that. Big Dread, hold on, I'll be quiet. Big Dread, what's good?
What up,
What up,
Dre?
man? We were just
Yo,
waiting for you to
yo,
go
mic
on.
check 1, 2. Can y'all hear me clear?
Yep, yep, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, sir. We
Oh
hear you
man,
fine.
what's good, family? What's good?
Welcome, sir.
Chilling.
We were just waiting. We were waiting for that alert. I was on hiatus. I said, anybody gets that alert, let us know. We're jumping over.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely appreciate the love, family. I just saw y'all putting in some work right quick, and I wanted to show some love. You know me.
Yeah, I just
Thanks,
woke up
sir.
from a
That's
nice
what's up.
long 2 hour nap. Man, I'm well rested, man. Man,
This nigga said
Hey,
2 hours.
He burnt some
man.
energy this morning.
hey, no,
He
hey,
went
hey,
in on
Man,
Carlos.
Dread. I don't know if you heard earlier. I'm not sure if you heard earlier, Dread, but
Bro,
I
Science
I woke
Academy
up.
gonna have to be for adults only.
I woke up 7 o'clock on the dot, nigga. I'm like literally on schedule. Like I'm right back on schedule, which I'm loving it, man. I got a lot more energy. I don't feel drained, But hey, yo, shout out to
Mm-hmm.
everybody in the chat too. I see the mod
yeah, yeah,
squad out there showing they love.
running
What's
full.
good, y'all? Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good show, man. Hey,
Oh yeah.
did y'all see Buddy video with him crying and shit?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
when he did his little Q&A thing.
Yeah,
I seen.
I wanted to get the truth. Separate the truth. Okay?
Oh
I
shit.
You don't like it. The
I,
map is wrong. The map.
I got kicked out of his live stream because I told him to fuck off.
Come on, people. Let's be nice. Let's show a little
Nice
empathy,
too. Nice
even though
too.
he. Let's be nice
You
about
already,
people's emotions. Come on,
man, fuck off. That shit. Look,
even though his delivery has been fucked up, I have checked him
Wait,
about his delivery.
time out.
bro,
Titan, how are
That
you telling
them
us that we
tears.
need to hang on, Dre? How are you telling us to calm down? Dre, I just watched this man. I watched veins from the back of Titan's head pop out through the front on his Facebook Live.
Oh shit. His motherfucking blood pressure was 12.
Man,
His
I'm sorry.
motherfucking blood pressure was
Look.
1200
I
over
can't listen.
15.
I can't feel sorry for a brother, right? That make a video. Am my mic too loud, brother? My mic too loud?
No, you're good. I actually just
No,
turned it
man,
up
I'm trying to stop laughing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen, I can't feel sorry for a brother, especially when I see through the gimmick. Now, if you listen to the whole entire podcast and listen to it like, clearly, the only thing he kept talking about was finances, subscribers, and views. So I understood what the video was mainly about. He even bragged about gaining. Listen to the video. He brags about, yeah, man, I gained, I see I gained a shit ton of subscribers. Oh, that was your place. And did I not call that out? I say he's doing this shit for views and subs because this shit was stagnated. He wasn't putting out no real content, nothing different. I said that he's changed the narrative for his personal gain. And he kept talking about money. This is not going to give me money. This is not going to give me money. But he getting donations and shit.
Exactly.
So I already knew what it was about. So you starting to cry. Nigga, you got to be a desperate motherfucker to be on YouTube crying on some slick e-begging type shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. You begging for money. Yeah, begging for money online and just start crying for the money.
I had no clue. That's like his MO. I didn't even know it. I look back on his videos, like that's what he does. Anytime he thinks like he's not getting subs or people aren't watching, he does this like crying thing.
Yeah. He want that money. He want, this is called, listen. This is what you call reverse psychology. And that's what he's trying to use. But when you're dealing with individuals who understand and compete, not compete, but when compete, when somebody trying to use reverse psychology on them, it ain't gonna work on them, which it don't work on me. So he tried to use reverse psychology, make people. He want people to he want to change the way people feel about him by crying. So you see somebody crying, regardless if you hate him or not, you kind of feel a little sorry. Some people. You know what, man? He's emotional. And then what happens is people are like, you know what, man? Yeah, man. I know you say you ain't doing this for the money, but here a couple of dollars. That's reverse psychology, man. Oh, yeah. This man suckered them out of their fucking money with some fake fucking crying. He want to control the whole now. And then right now, I'm glad that he did what he did. And the reason why I'm glad he did what he did, he exposed himself who he is, and now he all alone like he was from the beginning. You ain't gain no support by doing that shit. You lost all support. And I'm gonna ask him again. I asked him, Jake, do your family love you? Do you call yourself a family? I'm talking about your immediate family, your mom, your dad, brothers, aunts, cousins, anybody, second cousins, whatever. Do you consider that love and that bond a fucking cult? Because if your answer is no, you can take your head out your ass and stop calling people a cult because we call each other a family over here. Dumbass. First of all, learn the definition of a cult. And if you see us doing the things that cult leaders and cult people that's involved in a cult doing, then you call it out. Don't just throw names out there because right now I can say that you and your whole family is a fucking cult because y'all speak the same thing we speak. We only talk about unification and being a family, dumbass. Now let me keep that real.
It all started with the map though. We all know the map.
No, he got bro. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
That's just an excuse. He
got personal issues going on, brother. And he just lashed out on a map that he keep confusing with a damn flat earth model. A map and a model is not the same, Jake. God damn, dumbass.
We really don't have no accurate model for the globe.
I'm gonna expose this fuckboy today, man. I don't like nobody lying on me, bro. his last video, he was talking about me too. Talking about, oh, when I was talking about B.O.B., everybody, all the black guys on the panel was saying, yeah, Jake, you're right. And then a month later, they all turned on me. Bitch ass nigga, I got the timestamp. I'm about to expose you today, fuck nigga. Because when we did that live stream with you, it was the next fucking day, dumbass. When I said that the only thing I didn't like about what you said was that you called B.O.B. a boy. I didn't say that. I didn't turn on you. Nobody turned on you. You don't call a black man a fucking boy. I never heard you say boy to another white man. So it's kind of fishy that you call a black man boy, but you don't say that to every different type of culture of men. Why are you calling a black man a boy? I'm gonna expose you today, fuck nigga. It wasn't a fucking month later. It was the very next day when I made that statement about your funky ass. Don't ever lie on me, bitch ass nigga. Y'all know I don't take lying on me lightly. I'm gonna expose your lying, e-begging faggot ass. And don't ever lie on me, man.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm going in on this day, bro.
Seriously,
yeah, we going in. We going in today, man. Like I said, I'm well rested, man. I'm fucking energetic.
It was the next day. Talking about a month later, we turned on them. It was the very next podcast. Y'all know I live stream every day. And the reason why I did that the next day, though, to be the truth be told, is because I watched Jake video, his B.O.B. video, and y'all know we was talking about B.O.B. before his bitch ass.
Oh yeah.
We live streamed the B.O.B. Fiasco before he even uploaded his motherfucking video. You can look at the timestamp, man. Look at the date he uploaded his B.O.B. video and look at the date of my live stream about B.O.B. It's night and day. My shit was before his shit. So what the fuck is he talking about? Fuck out of here, nigga.
I think he's just trying to stir the pot for some relevance.
No, that's what he, man.
That's 100%
trying to build.
Fuck him. You're not welcome here. I'm telling him now. You're not welcome here. Stay your stupid ass where you at with your non-experiment. Y'all do know he don't.
Cause he even took that shit a step further. As far as I'm concerned, I'm like this motherfucker tripping. Like he wants. Man,
that motherfucker Jake don't know shit. No. If you really, his videos are funny, but Jake, I've been in Flat Earth less than him, and I know more about Flat Earth than he do. Nigga, he don't know shit about Flat Earth. Right, perpetrating. Just like he said, I infiltrated the movement. Whoa. You infiltrated the movement. Hey, that's some agent shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're a fucking agent. And then when you look at when he said infiltrated, he looked to the side like, oh shit, I fucked up. Shouldn't have used that.
Oh yeah. He had that look, that corner and that. Oh damn. Maybe they didn't either.
Someone still play the Mission Impossible music when he's.
Let me tell you, Jake should have never opened his motherfucking mouth. If you want to talk about them soft-spoken people and the people that don't really judge, man, you stripped and fell on a banana peel and you landed in the hood, dummy.
Hey Dre, you should add that Mission Impossible theme to your arsenal when he said that.
Then he lied on y'all know he lied on D Marble and said that D Marble threatened him.
Yeah. Oh man, that was
why every time every time we speak our mind, we threatening some damn body.
Shit, if anybody threatened anybody,
nigga racist, bro. That nigga racist. I'm gonna say he racist,
that
bro.
damn chamber, that one in the chamber, talking about he gonna smoke everybody with one in the chamber. I'm like,
man, fuck all, man. That brother, he is, bro. When he made that statement, it showed that motherfucker is in fact a racist. Now I don't got nothing against. If you racist, you racist. Don't be lying and making it seem like you're not though. Keep being manager said. Man, nobody don't give a fuck. But all this pretending that this unity is really a code, and you don't want to see people together because you're racist. You calling black people a boy because you're racist. You get my drift? I could go down a list of things of what you're doing and what you're saying makes you a fucking racist. It's as simple as that. Nobody's overreacting. It is what it is, brother. These are things that's coming out of your mouth. Okay, nobody's fabricating and making nothing up. D Marvel threatened me, even knocked me out. Who the fuck said that was gonna knock you out? That's not like shit a racist motherfucker say. Soon as a black man say, soon as a black man correct a racist, what they go to?
Yeah.
threaten them. You're gonna beat them
And
up. You're a thug.
but
You
look,
see what I'm
Dread,
saying?
D Marble
just
never threatened him though. He said you're not gonna address me like I'm some little boy or some little chump because you know if we was face to face, you would not have that type of attitude. That's what D Marble said. He did not
I know what D
threaten
Marble
bodily
said.
harm to
Everybody
him.
know. Listen, Jamaica. Everybody know what D Marble said. I don't know how the fuck you go from that to knock me out. That shit don't even rhyme. It don't even, the two sentences don't even rhyme with one another. So how did he accidentally say that D Marble was supposed to knock him out and shit? How?
He was just predicting the future because he know what'll happen.
Oh, he got a crystal ball over there.
He was like, yeah, that motherfucker. He like
Yeah.
that nigga might knock me out.
But
That's
he
the
fired
biggest
the first
issue.
shot when he talking about
For a
one in the
warrior.
chamber. He fired the first shot when he said one in the chamber though.
Yeah, one in the chamber.
Sure
and all
did.
that. Man, that's why he gonna get his phone. Yo, they flipped, they turned on me. Nobody turned on you. I respected the video you did, dumbass. Why you think I made a video about B.O.B.? And y'all knew where I did a 2-version video. I did the good side and the bad side. I said this video is based on the good things that could come from them, and I did a rebuttal video. These are the bad things. I didn't want to be one-sided in this thing. I wanted people to see both angles and let the people make up their own fucking mind. This idiot talking about we turned on him. No, let me rephrase that. He said all the black guys turned on him. And you know what's funny about him saying that? Because now I think that Jake is fucking colorblind. Jake, if you go back and watch the video, you dipshit, it was a diverse fucking podcast. Did you not see you wasn't the only white guy on the panel, you dumb fuck?
Mm-mm.
Damn, you fucking stupid, man. So when you say all these black, so when you use the term all these black guys turned on me, he just excluded that, we had a Hispanic on the panel, we had other whites on the panel, blacks on the panel. People from different parts of the world on the panel. Like, come on, man. It wasn't an all-black panel, Jake. God damn, you's a fucking idiot, man.
Jake from State Farm.
This man, Jake I'm telling you, man, that's Jake the Snake. That's his new fucking
Jake the
name.
Snake Roberts.
Nah,
DDT by his own finisher.
Jake the Snake, the flatter fake.
I'm gonna give him that word.
He got DDT by his own finisher.
Oh,
that was his finisher, right? Well, we just got his own finisher. We called it the finisher stealer. Oh, God.
It's okay. Unity. You look at what I told y'all from the beginning. One of the biggest thing that the elites are afraid of is unification. I told y'all that. And I always try to drill this in people's head because I noticed I knew this day was coming. They're gonna attack the unification because that's one of the biggest threats. Regardless of if you believe in a flat earth or triangle earth, they can care less which one you think is correct. When you're talking about getting the people together, they're gonna call you a cult, but yet they don't call their family a cult when they family love each other. Their family is united. Well, that means your own family is a cult too then. Yep. Simple as fucking.
You know what? With that being said, in that case, how about your family being a fucking cult every Christmas when y'all gathering around a Christmas tree in circles singing Jingle Bell and Let It Snow?
No, Jamaica, that's real unity right there. That's real unification. You
see what I'm saying?
What we're talking about is fake unification. Hey, yo, Jake.
Yeah,
Jake,
that's right.
Listen, Jake, if you can't pay your rent, you can't pay your cell phone, because I heard you mention this. Just email me, my brother. I'll help you out in that department. Just tell me how much your phone calls and what you rent. So maybe we could get you back on track, my brother. Because it look like you hard up for money and you trying to find a way to get subs, views, and money. So if I can help eliminate that money issue, you'll just only have to worry about subs and views. At least I'll keep a roof over your funky ass head, though.
Flat Earth Sub Genius put him on blast too. Apparently, he Flat Earth Genius lent him some money or some shit or whatever. He
didn't pay it back. Well, I don't know how much it is, Sub Genius. How much it is? Because Jake ain't gonna give it back to you.
I was like, damn. I'm like, man, Jake, then he got all kind of shit going on.
Man, that motherfucker. Well, Jake is like, y'all ever seen that movie Friday? What is next Friday?
Which one?
Jake is the daddy. Remember when he slipped and fell in the dog shit?
You're like, But you know what? I never really pulled the race car with Drake, but I still went in on him though. I went in on. I said, "You is sitting here bitching, complaining
I
about the
call it
mouth.
how I
What the
see it.
fuck?"
It ain't no race car when you're dealing with a racist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
He's
no, I'm just saying. The way I did it though. I was like, you sitting on here crying like a little bitch and shit about a goddamn mouth, but yeah, you're not doing anything to help to find no solutions or whatever. And
Well,
I mean,
what's
I went
his
in on
stance
him,
on the
and
map
then he
though? What
blocked me.
did he show? Did he hold on? Did he show us the right way the map should? I mean, I don't know about the map, but the model. Did he show us a better version of what he was debunking? Or,
Mm-mm.
Nah, not at all.
did he give any
He didn't.
solutions to anything?
No, he didn't.
No,
That's why I went
okay.
in. Yeah, that's why I went in on him, and then he blocked me and shit. You know, I even
Yo,
did 2 science academies in his
Yo,
honor.
shout out to
Go ahead.
everybody in the chat too, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I want to tell y'all too.
Yep.
Yo, my channel overall views just hit over 4 million views, man, in total, man. That's what's up.
Oh,
Man.
damn.
Oh,
Congratulations, man.
congratulations, Dre.
Real talk. We just hit over 4 million, man. That's what's up, man.
Yo, I'm saying Jake wouldn't even accept my friendship on Facebook. I'm starting to think I'm too dark. Damn, I feel some kind of way. What the fuck?
And replay views and repeat views do
Dang.
count as a view. And I know I done went to a couple of those shows 2 or 3 times watching it over and over and over. So even when y'all go to replay, that still adds as a view. So good job for all the support, everybody.
Jake, I've been in flat Earth, and some of these people just pop up out of nowhere, and you know they're shields and agents because their channels blew up. And they're about to pass me, and I hate them. Why y'all not clicking on my videos? Why y'all not giving me views? Why y'all not giving me super chat? I want super chat.
Shit, he only been around about a year anyway.
And I know more about flat Earth than him.
Baba.
I just don't like the fact, like I ain't gonna front. Like I've been subscribed to Jake for a while, you know what I'm saying? And I always thought that he put out decent videos, good information, funny, you know, in a weird way. But motherfucker, he crossed the line with that shit. Like it was bad enough when he went there in his first video, but when he mirrored like his last video he put up, he mirrored some dude's video or whatever, and the shit is just on some extra shit. I'm like, oh, see, he's trying to be an antagonist is what he's doing.
He's like all rhetorics. He's
decided,
the rhetorics of flat Earth.
He decided the only way he could get most subscribers and views is to try to get some globe earthers to subscribe to him. That's it. Yeah, he's reaching. Look how far he reaching. He's using globe earthers videos. Like, come on. Why is you even want to be, you know what I'm saying? Why would you even want to associate yourself with half of these motherfuckers that consider themselves a globe earthers when you know they nothing but agents and trolls? So now you're lining yourself with known agents and lining yourself with known trolls. Think about that. Why would you align yourself with these people if you're not one yourself? Think about that for a minute. Let it marinate.
Yeah, you're trying to be a fucking antagonist. Trying to generate some motherfucking hoopla around his name, thinking it's
that nigga trying to Jim Jones a nigga.
God damn.
This nigga retarded.
I don't know. I don't know if that boy got that in him though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he got that in him.
I told you, man, he's the rhetorics of flat Earth, man. You know how rhetoric he's done, but he's like he can make his shit. Even when he tried to debunk flat Earth, he kind of make it funny, make him kind of giggle a little bit. That's flat Earth asshole, man. He put shit. It kind of be funny, but then the true him comes out quickly after.
Well, I don't think the boy's dumb. I don't think he's dumb at all. You know what I'm saying?
You know what bothers me? Like his credibility is completely done with him.
Yeah.
It's gone. And you know what? Now, mind you, this is the same. Now, when you look at Jake and the people that he's supposed to have been exposing, can I really trust what he's saying about other flat earthers now? Me personally, I can't. He talking about Patricia, he talking about Eric Dubay, but you just proven that you're a motherfucking agent. So what, we got agents snitching on other agents now? Like, I don't buy that. You know what I'm saying? So now
that's protecting himself. He's protecting himself. That's why he's got to call people out like that.
They're gonna find out. They're gonna find out. Why I can't sell no shirts?
But hey,
Come on,
that's
guys.
what really
Click the
got
link in the
me.
description. I can't get
He
no
said he
shirt
was talking
sales.
about D Marvel selling shirts. I didn't even know he sold shirts and all that kind of shit. I was like, wait, how you talking shit? But you always asking for money. The first time I saw him
Mm-hmm.
before he came on, even on your show, he was traveling around the United States asking for money so he could do that. I'm like, man, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not even like, hey, um, I'm gonna come to your town. He was like, I need gas money to get home. I was like, wow. Like, how you gonna go across the United
This
States
nigga
with
on the
no money?
internet acting like, people that support the channels is his parents or something. You know, how your son or your daughter might come. Like, I ran out of gas. I need gas money. Like, nigga, we ain't your motherfucking mama and papa. What the fuck? Why is you asking us for gas? Gas money?
Can I
Nigga, that's
talk
some
about?
crackhead shit, man. That's
Yeah.
some real life crackhead shit.
Mm-hmm.
You online asking for gas money? He the type of
He
nigga
can go
knock on
out.
your door and ask you, do you got a pack of hot dogs he can borrow?
He can
Damn.
go out. I mean, what he can do is go out and get a
Yeah.
regular job. He can
Can
go
you
out and get a
feel?
regular job and do his band and shit at night. You know what I'm saying? To
Could
bring in
you?
extra cash at night. Hell, you think I want to be working? I don't. But
Who
hell,
the fuck
if it
leave their
wasn't,
house with no gas and no money talking
I
about
mean,
traveling
listen.
to the
Wait.
United
Hold on.
States?
yeah.
I will give the boy credit because before he actually did that, like he did announce that he was going to be traveling and doing some experiment type shit and questioning people, this, that, and the other, blah
What
blah blah.
What expect? Yeah, I
I
was just gonna
well, no,
say.
I don't. I never saw him do any experiments or whatever. But he actually, like I said, like in the early
Yeah,
stages,
you have to plan out your scam, my
he
brother.
did. No. I'm just saying. I will give
No,
him.
he did a
I'm
couple.
just saying. I give him credit because he did announce that he was going to be on the road. So it wasn't like he just popped up on the road and was like, "Oh, I need money." So I'm just saying.
All
I'm
right,
just giving him
Well,
credit for
announcing
that.
it don't change the fact that he knew what was in his bank account.
yeah, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Let
The
him not,
first
bro.
video I
If
saw
I
his
listen to,
was
if
that.
I hold on, Sean, let me just say this. If I announce to everybody right now, you've been exposed about to go on a road trip, and I know I got $50 in my account, a half a tank of gas, bro. There's no way in hell that I'm leaving my damn house talking about going from Miami to California, bro. There's no,
Yeah,
that's a
no.
setup.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
bullshit.
I agree, but I don't. In my opinion, that's not what he did. I'm just saying, like I said before, I've been subscribed to Jake for quite a while, and that's just not what he did. I'm just keeping it real. You
But
know,
see,
I
but
don't.
that's
I
What he
don't
did.
agree. I don't
Listen,
agree with what he did. I don't agree with traveling across the country just to talk to people or whatever. If that's the type of flat earther you are, then more power to you.
the
But
point that I'm
I'm
making
just
is
saying.
why
I'm
did
just
he
saying.
leave? Why did he leave his house? Period. He know how much money he have. He knew about the states he was going to. Why did he jump in his vehicle on the,
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah,
that
no,
under them circumstances and say, you know what? Let's go, Rusty. Let's go see the world.
well, but this is what I'm saying. This is what
I
I'm saying.
understand.
That he actually announced that he was going to do that, and the vast majority of the people that subscribe to him, the places that he was going, they were actually saying that they would help him out. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about what he did, how he did it, and who he did it
But
with. I'm just
Yeah,
keeping
I
it
mean,
real.
they donated
As
him
much as
money.
I
They
don't,
donated
as
him
much
money
as
I
I
for
feel
me
don't,
what
hey,
you're
though.
Dread,
saying.
as much
hey,
as I
Dread,
don't like the guy,
Dre right.
as much as
Right.
I don't like the guy and what he did and what he said or whatever, he did announce that he was going to be going out on a trek to do some flat Earth type shit or whatever to chop it up with people just so he could do to be an active type thing. He
but
did
see, that's the
announce
thing.
that,
He thought it through.
and they were willing to help him. He didn't get as much help as he wanted. I'm not saying that
No,
brother
hey,
wasn't trying to
Shit.
to
he
pull some
actually got
cash in
into
and put it in his pocket,
Shit.
but
he actually got in a big ass fight with another flat earther over
on a
doing
trip.
that.
Yeah, over the trip,
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
exactly.
When he went to
Yeah,
IPS, how much he made? By $2,000 in 2 hours? Shit. Oh,
Damn.
he had the money.
yeah.
He scammed the shit out of them
But
people. Yeah, I'm gonna announce, hey, everybody, look, I'm for the travel in your town. Yeah, oh yeah,
shit,
Jake, I'm gonna
but
help
think
you,
about
Jake.
it, two
Just
thousand
come to my
dollars.
house, Jake. I'll help you. He already knew that people was gonna do that. This
Oh
man
yeah.
is
Two
Yeah,
two
that
thousand
and
dollars
that's the
ain't enough to
point.
travel from one end to the country cost to the other because when I drove from California back over here to Tennessee, my mom had this. Let's see, I already had about $200 in my pocket from my job. My brother my brother had about $500 in his savings, and my mom and grandma had to wire us $400 two different days. So add that up, that's close to $2,000. And By the time we got to Tennessee, we barely had probably about $25 in our pocket. So $2,000 is not enough to do a road trip when
Oh
you
hell no.
consider when you
No, he
consider
made that on
eating.
his way back. He made the $2,000 on his way back. That was him coming back home.
Oh, no, that's different.
Like, he
That's
pocketed that
different.
money, boy.
I'm gonna say that's different.
That boy
I'm saying,
came
but
up.
$2,000 ain't shit when you're taking a road trip. When you consider the hotel fees, how
But hey,
expensive some
No,
are,
everybody,
and
he was
driving a
sleeping.
Honda.
He
He
wasn't
wasn't
staying in no
the
hotels
hotel. He
and
was
shit.
sleeping with
He was
everybody else.
Yeah, and he was sleeping in his car, and somebody would
He was
let him
bumming. He was
crash in his
bumming off.
crib, whatever
He
else.
was bumming off everybody in the community.
That's
Isn't
pretty
that how
much
you get
Oh,
that's
damn.
kidnapped?
pretty much what he
He
did.
bummed his way around the world.
in
Didn't they have
80
a show
days
like
and
that?
I,
Something
I,
crazy
I,
doing
I
that?
gotta get back home.
See that's what I think that originally, looking back on it, I think originally he planned the trip thinking it was going to actually make him some money, and when he
Yeah, he
actually
thought he was
got on
gonna
the
make more
road
money. Yeah.
and realized that everybody wasn't just trying to jump out there and take him in for the night and cook for, or do whatever the case may be, donate money, whatever the case may be, and he realized what it was hitting for, and he's like, oh shit, I need some gas money to get home, folks.
I bet Rusty was looking at Jake like, you's a stupid motherfucker.
he looking at Jake like, motherfucker, if you get
You could
hungry,
have
you
left
better
me
not
home,
look at me.
motherfucker.
Don't
But
look
you
at
gotta
me,
think. But you gotta think though, man. When he should have thought that, man, everybody got to be in fucked up financial situation. Like, look when he stayed the night with Sub Genius or whatever. How small his place looked. You know what I'm saying? Good thing he put him up for the night, but he didn't have to because he probably thought that everybody was gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think, man. You don't know who's staying there. You don't know the type of situation they in. Excuse me. Good tour enough coming out. Thanks. Good looking for coming out to meet up in different locations and stuff. But don't think that everybody just gonna open your door.
If I was
Just
if I was Rusty, I would have shit it in the car.
on the
Oh,
driver's
wow.
seat.
Right.
no, cause then he would have had to spend money to get the motherfucker detailed.
I wouldn't give a fuck. He should have never took me with him. I would have shit it right in his front seat.
Like, Jake, you know you fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Rusty looking at him like, I'm ready to go home, Shaggy. Shaggy.
That motherfucker went into the little quick mart and shit to get some, came back out here. The motherfucker Rusty to lock the doors, looking at this motherfucker grinning this shit from the inside and shit like, hell no, motherfucker. I got a full tank of gas. We ain't going nowhere, bitch. We sitting right here.
Who would that say he looked like
D
Shaggy?
Marvel.
He was one of them videos. Oh, that was D
D
Marvel.
Marvel.
D Marvel.
Yo, D
And I
already
thought
out
about it, I
that
was like,
video.
damn, I like this shit is so true because Shaggy was a pothead because he was always paranoid, he was always hungry, attacking people's refrigerators and shit. And then I look at him, I was like, damn, Jake is acting paranoid right now.
See, if
I
Jake,
really didn't see him eat much, but
if Jake had acted right, he could have been cool as hell with D Marvel. D Marvel could have sold him the mystery machine, and then fucking Jake ass would have been legit. Driving around smoking some weed
Right
in a
on that.
motherfucking van and shit,
you know what I'm saying? He could have been living off the radar.
Hey yo,
If you can't,
hey, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm about to send for my brother D Marvel, man. I gotta meet that brother in real life for real. There's a lot of y'all I need to meet in real,
I do.
for real, man.
D Marble's living off the radar, but he had no problem flashing 2 stacks in the camera, Jake.
Yeah, listen.
So what is you doing wrong?
I'm gonna
So
tell
what is
you
you doing
why.
wrong?
I'm gonna tell you why that brother why he actually referenced D Marble or whatever, because he knows that D Marble is going down in the history books with that spirit level experiment. Jake was probably just trying to attach his name to D's fame as far as that experiment is concerned. That map ain't got nothing to do with D Marble's experiment. D ain't been nothing but good to people across the board, whether you was a glober or a flat earther. How you gonna come sideways at D? That's the kind of stuff that makes me just not like the boy just for that alone. Yeah.
But
D Marble never attacked
D
nobody.
Marble never came out and said, "Look,
Never. If anything, he was reaching out to him to help him. You know what I'm saying? When you watch these videos,
I didn't know that motherfucker cried more than my 2-year-old.
I had no
I didn't
clue.
know. I'm serious. I did not know this motherfucker boo-hoo tearing. I mean, like, man, somebody get this boy a orangutan titty or something.
But Dre, you know what? But Dre, you know what? You know what I noticed? He had mentioned something in the video that he tried to reach out to Jaren and Eric Dubé and you know what I'm saying, to trying to find a conclusion about the map or whatever, right? He said that they basically just ignored his invitation or whatever. But then he turns around and do the same thing to D Marble, and D Marble never spread no rumors or anything about him. You remember when D Marble was like,
this brother
him
act
and
like
dog have marital relations.
No, I'm gonna tell you this brother act like he stumbled across the new land and know that, oh my God, there's black flat earthers
that's smarter than you.
that are smarter than you. Exactly.
See, his thing, one of the things that kind of when I was peeping his video was blatant to me. This is he started talking about the largest flat earth channels, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And then he kind of like made a side segment devoted to not only did that happen, but then the black flat earthers. But two of these black flat earthers that you were addressing have two of the largest channels. Why wouldn't you include them with the rest of the so-called large channels from the get-go? Why would you even make the distinction between the black flat earthers large channels and the white flat earthers large channels? Like as soon as I realized, exactly. Right. As soon as I seen where he was going with that, I was like, oh, this boy done bumped his head. He one of them closet bigots, and he just now coming out.
Even Bro Sanchez tried to reach out to him, open the other day, and try to open a panel to him and shit, and he still didn't respond. But yeah, you're gonna do a live stream talking about Brother Sanchez and Dredd pulling the race card. These motherfuckers open the panel up to you for you to come spit your argument, and you didn't even
cards when you're dealing with a racist.
You see what I'm saying?
Learn the definition of race card, dumbass. This dude is dumb as shit, man.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe he went there, but I don't
get it. I don't get it. He don't want to join. He didn't join Brother Sanchez's panel when he invited him there to question him. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in his head or whatever.
Jamaican, the only reason why he joined the panel, that day, is because he's seen a bunch of black guys talking about another black guy he was talking about. That's the only reason why he joined. If we was talking about anybody else, he wouldn't have joined. He wouldn't have gave two bits of shit about it. And again, nobody turned on him.
I think
and nobody turned on. See, he's trying to play. He wants sympathy from people. Ain't nobody turned on you. Ain't nobody said shit about you talking about B.O.B. I stand where I stand about B.O.B. So stop with the antics. Stop it. Stop with the bullshit. I only made one statement about a video. And in that video, you said you was calling B.O.B. a fucking boy. Ain't nobody a fucking boy. We are grown men out here. You have never called Bill Nye a fucking boy. You never called any of those versus videos you did with any of those other our Caucasian boys. You never called them once a fucking boy. But you turn around and call a black man a fucking boy. You need to stop it. You got exposed. Stop crying, because everybody see through all your bullshit. You did, dumbass.
He didn't even call Neil Uncle Tom Tyson.
Oh, you didn't know he joined my panel one time, Ed?
That was
talking about B.O.B. We was talking about B.O.B.
It's about a week. What was it? A week after the eclipse, I think, wasn't it?
It was after the eclipse. It was
close.
I know that.
Yeah, it was about a week or two, about 2 weeks after the eclipse when he jumped on the panel.
Why we always got to be these black guys?
I am.
Shut up.
Proud of it.
You know what I mean, Ed.
Yeah, well, they gotta always label us like we don't know what the fuck we are. You know what I mean? That's the shit that kills me. We know what the fuck we are.
He never called Neil Uncle Tom Tyson a boy either.
So gotta call him Sambo. Uncle Tom was the good guy in the story. Gotta call him Sambo.
Okay.
This is how you can point one of them types of motherfuckers out. If they telling you a story and they got to tell you or they got to specify that it was a black guy they're usually the fucking ones you got to watch out for. Because
exactly.
a story is a story. You should be able to tell the story and just explain that there was a fucking guy that did X, Y,
man,
and
this
Z,
motherfucking
blah,
dude
blah,
walked
blah.
up on, you know what I'm saying? This dude walked up on me, tried me,
Yeah.
blah. But if I gotta be like, man, this white guy walked up, man, fucker, what? Or this black guy, this Spanish guy, this Chinese guy, man, I don't want to hear that shit. And you know, and then the thing is, he said, I'm pulling the race card, right? See, this is why I say he tripped and fell. And you know, and collapsed in the hood. He don't fucked around and tripped in the wrong neighborhood. Because
he did his whole thing is hip hop and shit. He want to act like he's some mid-90s rapper. Like, what the fuck?
I told you, them motherfucker, them quasi Dre beats got him all crunk and shit. That motherfucker when he wants some drama out there.
Now, mind you, I'm just saying, now check
we
this
on
out.
Malcolm
Right? Why would I call a person like a racist before I gather my facts? Ain't I'm the same guy that had a panel when I just started my flat earth shit, pushing out that flat earth unity. Y'all know I came to flat earth pushing that flat earth unity shit or unifying the people in general shit. Y'all know that. I don't have to even say that. Y'all, everybody knows this. I had the first diverse panel, period, hands down. And what happened was what? We had a black guy on the panel talking about I was a coon, and he started calling our Caucasian brothers all type of crackers and shit. Did I not did I not snap, go clean off, and you said cracking this, and kick this motherfucking ass off, and you calling me, you say I use the race card? Are you fucking stupid? I don't deal with racism on all across the board, dumbass. You use that lie on the wrong brother. You better take that shit and accuse somebody else. Cause I got the videos to back my shit up. If I say you're a racist motherfucker, you're a racist. And if you're black, white, Japanese, Hispanic, I don't give a fuck. There is no racism around dread, and that's period. You understand me? Exactly. And everybody can get that work. And I'll call you a racist if you say some racist shit. And I know I keep that shit 100, bro.
Except Ed, you know, Ed's
we check our own community.
What you say? What you say, Ed?
Ed's just confused. He don't know what he is.
Oh,
no, he don't.
Don't play with dog. Don't come on my panel talking about cracker this. Don't come on my panel talking about nigga that. I'm not with it, man. Y'all about to take that shit. Look here, if y'all got a problem with each other, y'all need to go somewhere and fight it out or get married. Go away from me with it. I don't want to hear it.
But yeah,
I had my own culture calling me what? Coon and all this because because I kept it real. I'm like, no, we ain't playing that cracker shit over here, man. Get your racist ass off my panel.
And come back home, Dre. Come back home, baby. Come back home, baby.
I gotta hear some doo-doo head. I gotta hear some dookie head. Spread lies and rumors about me, man. Fuck out of here.
And I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did too, Dre. Because when I share your streams on my Facebook, man, I got so many. Flat Earth friends on my Facebook, and majority of them just happen to be white and Spanish. So what would I look like? I share people's live stream and all they doing is bashing other races. So I'm glad you did check the word that we all checked them as much as we did.
Damn
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Let's keep it real. Let's really keep it real.
They thought this unity was fake. You see, that what it was. They thought this unification was some fake shit. And I know some our Caucasian brothers probably was watching real close. Probably like, I don't know. He talking about unity, but I don't know. But as time go on, man, time always will tell. I haven't changed yet. I've been in this motherfucker 6-7 months. I'm still the same old me. You know what I'm saying? You Google, you've been exposed to Big Dread or anything about me, you're not gonna find I was an actor or any, you won't find any. Matter of fact, I'll be a worse representative for Flat Earth. Why would they at least want me?
So why are you doing it then? Damn.
I'm doing it to be the opposite of Ed.
That's what we all strive for.
When you think about it though, man, we unify more colors and cultures more than the Million Man March. That happens once a year, but we unify on the panel every damn day.
Hey, yo,
stay on that for a second. Let's keep it real. Most average black that's in the inner city, when they get on YouTube, they look at sports movie clips, comedy, videos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to science, more other races will come to YouTube for science. So therefore, more other races will be in flat Earth than the average black, because the average black is not worried about shit like that. They more worried about getting a job, motherfucker fucking with them,
The only time,
daily
the
Bro,
life.
only
they have
time those
fucking
type of
I
entertainment.
agree.
the only
I agree.
time
I noticed
those
that.
type of brothers and sisters care about science, if you break it down science on how the Patriots won the Super Bowl. That's it.
Or how to roll a motherfucking blunt.
No, brother. See, if you take the two square, that's how he made the field goal. You know what? You know what I'm saying. That's the only
Yeah,
time.
remember when Neil deGrasse
You talking
Tyson
about
said
when
that the dude made the field goal because of the
ball was
a
flat.
quarter turn,
Remember the ball was flat.
a quarter rotation of the Earth.
I remember when the ball was
y'all
flat.
remember when Neil Tyson said the dude had made the field goal because of the rotation of the Earth?
That's what I said. A quarter rotation.
Yeah.
A quarter rotation of the Earth.
So what happened if the Earth would have just suddenly stopped in mid-flight?
Look. Never mind wind direction. Let's just throw out the science of wind travel and wind direction. Fuck it. The wind then push the ball a little nudge through the
I
upright.
don't even know if
You
I
know
should
what
go
I'm
live.
saying?
I'm having fun over on this motherfucker. Should I even go live? Yeah.
Right?
Hey, you
Might as
remember
well
you
let
used
this
to do the
motherfucker
double.
expire.
Remember you used to do the double live stream, Dread.
Yeah, you right. I can still crank it up and still be in the same panel and shit if y'all want. I can do that too. I do the double.
If you
That'd be
do
cool,
that,
man. Let's get this.
if you go
Like
live, I'm gonna go over there.
You see, I don't know. You want to stay up? Yeah, like fuck.
I'll tell you right now. I got my mic.
We closing our doors. We finna go.
Try to take out
We
mic
closing our doors. We finna come your we finna come your house.
Charlotte subscribers in.
Yeah, don't
Hey, it's
let
all
him do
good.
it, son. You gotta take out your subscribers.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
fuck
yep.
science,
That's
baby.
fucked
You been exposed. Yo, click on that link. We got. Hey, I can gain 400 new subs right now. Let's do this. Fuck that. I'm about to Jake the Snake y'all right now. Oh,
He said he gonna Jake the Snake him.
I'm gonna turn my camera so I can.
oh shit. Hey yo, Jake. Hey, Jake is gonna be like a new meme and shit. Jake the Snake. Hey, bro, don't let that nigga Jake you, bro.
Yeah, it works for me, man. Because I was sitting back with my mic muted. I was eating a little bit. If you go live, I get to eat more.
True that. Hey, yo, Jake is gonna be a new slang turnaround this bit. Hey, yo, you heard what happened to that? Yeah, but they Jake the shit out that dude. Bro.
Well, you know around here, Jakes, we used to call the motherfucker the popo, the cops, the Jakes.
Jakes.
You know
Oh shit.
Yeah, on some real shit. Jakes was the cops.
Oh man, that's perfect. Oh, let me do it like this, Jake. If that's your real name. Yo,
listen, don't say that motherfucker's name too much. He might pop up in your car like on the State Farm commercial and shit.
Message.
Talking about I got a certain. He said message.
Oh shit. Wow. Oh man, y'all about to chill out, man. I'm telling y'all, boy, these boys out here jaking niggas, man.
Yeah, he gonna be.
Oh shit. Oh man, this is funny.
I don't even know how the hell. I didn't even think I was gonna get. I thought I was gonna get like 20 minutes out of it. I got an hour. Hey, I'm hungry. Dredge, you need to go live because I'm hungry and I'm sick of sitting here. I gotta go outside to smoke.
Yeah, what you cooking us, Sean? Because you know I'm hungry, motherfucker.
You're always eating. I don't need to cook anything. You got food. I know you got food, Dre.
Yeah, everybody dropped out. The fuck?
No, everyone's there.
Why on my screen I don't see nobody?
Oh, man, someone's got that. Where's Madudu?
Oh, I see. I tell you I'm hungry. You just bang on me and shit.
No, hey, I think Madon's around.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, yo, Dre, Sean said you ain't about to Jake him. Shit. begging for food and money and shit.
Yeah, listen, he gonna have a slice of pizza wiggling that shit. He gonna be like, ooh, you almost had it.
There's a couple of more steps, man. There's a couple of more steps.
Oh
You
God!
almost had it.
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all, hey. We can't laugh too much because they might shut us down for having too much fun.
Hey,
Shit, I'm
no,
trying
no,
to
wait.
have
Try to
as much fun
snake
as I
us.
can within the next 10 minutes because I gotta go get in the bus with these badass kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be
Let
on
me
mute.
go ahead.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm still under the radar. You guys can pretty much say anything over here.
Oh, I know Cigar Face watching, even though he vlog. I know you watching. Come on, dude. We well rested. We finna
Nope.
give you that
Wait.
work, boy. Oh, my
Nope,
fault. I can
Cigar
call another
Face.
black man a boy. We finna give you that
What
work,
I
little
do?
dude.
Oh, I think
No,
did Jamaica just Jake the snake somebody? Did he say boy?
I
Come on
did.
now.
Oops. Damn, I
Oops.
slapped myself.
Oops.
My fault. I've been
You gotta
exposed. My
be
bad.
careful, my brother. You gotta be really careful, man. We don't wanna have people trying to connect y'all two together, you know what
no,
I'm
hey,
saying?
Titan. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Titan. No, I don't allow him. He doesn't come in here. What I do unblock a lot of. If there's a lot of trolls that I will unblock just so because they will come in and start having a conversation, but then they turn assholes and then they get banned. But he's one of the fuckers I won't allow in my chat at all. He
Okay.
goes too far.
He a motherfucking gremlin. He ain't no troll. We graduated. He a fucking
Yeah,
gremlin.
Oh,
he goes
I
too
mean,
far.
no,
I'm
I
trying to
already
see
know
should I
you're
go
allowed in
live
the
on
chat.
should I go live on Twitch or YouTube? I haven't been on Twitch in about a week.
fuck Twitch. It's YouTube.
Hey, god damn it, I keep forgetting. Hey, yeah, you need to go live because I don't know how you deal with all this controlling mics and.
I'm setting it up right now. I'm setting it up right now.
I forgot. That's why Jamaican came back in here and just blew out my eardrums.
Fuck Jamaica. This is America.
He said, did he say
I pledge
American?
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Did you just call him Jamaican?
What the fuck?
No.
And at this moment, Jake knew he fucked up.
That reminds me, who the hell was that boy? Who the hell was that boy called motherfuckers Negronoids and shit?
Oh, Negroids. Negroids, yo, that shit
That was
was
Sean
like
G. Little cousin.
Negronoids. Yeah, I'm like,
that
At
shit
that
was
very
funny
moment,
as fuck, yo.
at that very moment, at that very moment when Jake started crying to the flat earth community, he realized 0 fucks were given.
fuck that dude, yo.
Hey, yo,
Okay, y'all, let's get serious.
That kind of hurt, though. That kind of hurt because
He better stay in his motherfucking lane, though.
hey, you gotta admit though, that kind of hurt though when you pour your heart out and everybody see through your bullshit and you go back and tell Rusty they don't care about us, Rusty. They don't care.
Hey, why was he sitting in his car?
The ill shit, yo.
That's where you hit
That's
at.
his cry.
Yo,
Y'all
Back
wrong.
corner.
the ill
Y'all wrong
shit
for that.
though is motherfuckers that was making comments. They were saying like right when he started crying at 1643. That's when they said that Jake was out of weed. he realized he was out of weed.
Oh, I'm never that. I'm never that, bro.
man.
You need a
Damn.
job. You have
Out
a
of
job.
reefer?
You can stay with
Hey,
them.
why didn't you? Hey, you got the top of the food chain. Why didn't you go hook your boy up, man? I know you
Man,
got the top of the
motherfuckers ain't
food
gonna come
chain
around
over
here. Motherfuckers ain't gonna come around here.
That's fucked up. Y'all ain't no
He
damn
probably
good.
ain't got no money for that shit though. You
Y'all
know
ain't
what
no
I'm saying?
damn
Motherfuckers
good.
gonna ride through the freeway down here.
Fuck shit.
You know what? I was thinking about Minister Society. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up. You said that the AR map was wrong a year ago, but now you just now speaking on it. You know you
Some of
done
that was
fucked up,
filmed
right?
right down the
You know you
street.
done fucked up.
Ed, I'm at McDonald's. Will you come down here? Meet me over here.
Hey, McDonald's is the D-boy meetup for transactions. I don't know why. Yeah, McDonald's parking lot is always the meetup for transactions.
Motherfucker, that's any part. It could be McDonald's, Home Depot, Arby's, motherfucking Piggly Wiggly. It don't matter. Motherfuckers, they making transactions everywhere.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, I'll say this, y'all. I say let's get serious for a moment before I go to work. Okay.
I'm about to kick your ass out. I'm about to boot
Hear
you.
me out.
Really,
Hear me out,
nigga.
y'all. I want
Go
my
ahead,
train of
Ed.
thought to go off back into laughter. I was watching Antonio's live stream Flat Earth at war.
Hang on, Ed. When you go over there, do you say, "Hey, I was just over at Sean G's"?
Hell no, he don't promote the family.
I was just fucking around. Go
That's
ahead.
that shit I don't like. Mama come like, yo, Dre, you should check out this guy. And when I go to that guy, I don't never see nobody say, yo, you should check out Dre. Check out you been this fucking. Now I do see it amongst the family though, but a lot of times, a lot of these trolls, they be promoting everybody else shit, and man, I be last on the list. I'm about to jake y'all niggas. Y'all keep it up.
Go ahead, Ed. I'm sorry. You got the
Okay,
floor back. Go ahead.
He had jumped on Brother Sanchez channel, and y'all know I ain't watched Brother Sanchez channel in how long. So when I watched it, well, let me get on to the whole story. I'm sitting here watching Antonio, and he's talking, and the whole thing was big channels and the narrative they push, and the topic that I was in and out. I don't know if he said other channels. I'm pretty sure he did, but the topic I was hearing a lot was you and Sanchez, and the narrative is that in a sense it is a cult like because if you're not pushing the kind of narrative that y'all push, that is some type of problem. Um, Sometimes the panel do get overzealous with someone and kind of overtalk them and stuff. He was bringing that to light, and more of how there is a certain way that the narrative is being pushed on how certain people or collectively people say flat earth community because it's more like that's y'all community, and if y'all not in that community, y'all not in flat earth. There's a little bit more he said. Some of the things I really don't have a problem with him saying, but there's other things that I think he was talking out of anger mostly.
But I don't give a fuck what he think. I'll be honest with you.
I'd rather be over here anyway because
I don't give a man. Look here, I don't give a fuck what he think because we don't. I know I can speak for myself. I done reached out and showed nothing but love and support to all of them. So they better keep my motherfucking name out their motherfucking mouths. I promoted the fuck out of that brother. You understand? You can't not get mad at us because we do things differently. We ain't fucking robots here. We don't supposed to hold. Well, how I supposed to host my show? Exactly like Nathan. Exactly like Patricia. You got this flat Earth is diverse. You're gonna see differences. That's normal. Mm-hmm. What I think that the problem is, they don't want to see normal. They want to see a narrative. They want everybody to be just like everybody. Fuck that. So you got to keep my fucking name out your mouth. When I say flat earth unity, that's what the fuck I mean. It's either you with that shit or you're not. And a lot of these people start to show they really not with it. So they come up with these excuses and try to be very careful about what they say and how they say it, but still try to get that point across. I'm not with it. You're not going to play no funky ass games with me, funky motherfuckers.
Yeah, this
unity, that's everybody is welcome. Okay?
I like the fact that when I came here, everyone, I mean, you go across the board, everybody is interested in different shit here. They want to talk about different shit here, and that's why we have the biggest builds. That's why we were able to build from topic A to Z, not just one.
I think they're getting jealous, man.
That's what it is.
They are, and now they're attacking the Sun and Moon group, and that's a small ass channel. That's her.
That's kind of odd. When they attack them.
I'm just saying,
I was just on the panel yesterday.
Hey, Dreads, you gotta hit up Vegan. You gotta hit up Vegan and help him out because I had to when you were on Sun and Moon, I was gonna go over there, but I was modding for Vegan, and that he has no clue of how to do the panel thing and the slow chat. So you gotta help him because I like listening to him, but man, it was me and this other girl in there, and it was just two of us just.
It was only 2 miles,
pop. Because he couldn't do slow chat and he needs help. He said he was going to talk to somebody.
And I felt helpless. I felt helpless that in the chat without no wrench. I'm just saying,
D-Marble, Titan, everybody was like, wrench me. And he just wasn't looking at the chat. Yeah, everyone was like, wrench us.
Damn,
I felt helpless. I felt helpless there, man.
Oh, yeah.
It was...
Go ahead.
He had jumped on a panel, I guess the day before, and a lot of it has to do with other problems in the community with people that is already in the community that's we really don't know about, and some of that was brought up. Um, I tried to watch the whole thing, but I think it was like 5 hours. I don't have time to, I really don't. If I'm live, I have the time, but if I'm not, I don't. So I watched a pretty good much of it. Brother Reggie jumped on the panel too, and had a little bit of conversation, and it's getting it's going to be problems. I already don't care in a way. I've been a long time stop promoting my channel. People don't go to my channel. My channel was made for people to explain. I had things to explain to other people things better, but they never went to it. And then after the little, the little shit, it's just I don't. My likes are nobody can see my likes. But when we get to research and the community, Sanchez said some things two times to that really caught me. Like he said, "Fuck research and fuck the fuck references," and it's like I don't know how these conversations gonna go. We give up science and give out experiments, and when it comes down to it, to explain this and explain that, if you can't, you can't. And there's nothing wrong. A lot of people can't explain how they got to it because it's arguments they got from other people. The whole point of it is just answer the question. So to say, fuck references, that's a narrative that can't be pushed. We can't say fuck references and then give references on our end.
Okay, who said
And I
that?
think that was the thing that got to him too, watching that. So it was a couple of things that when people get into it, when we say it kind of means things, but at the time it was just, like just saying fuck that, man, let's go to something else. But he was using things like showing people abroad that look at this. It wasn't a real diss to me because I didn't see a lot of it. I see most, and I chimed in on the chat. I tried to get on and talk, um, but for me, I think that they see the channel has changed. It used to be a debate channel, and now the channel is I can say a free fall of mindsets, and a lot of people don't like that. And to me, it's more of that podcast that he gave was an anger towards Patricia and the conversation they had with the people on the panel on Sanchez, and then whatever when he got off, they said. So I'm not saying he's dissing, but he's just giving his opinion, not like Jake, but more of a he has, in a sense, it may be shallow, but he has more points than what he's talking about than Flat Earth asshole. It's just since y'all talking about that, why wouldn't I, bring that up?
Man, that's why I say me personally, I don't give a fuck what none of them think, really. They can think what the fuck they want to. People got their own channels, they're gonna run it the way they want to. If you're not gonna focus on the ultimate goal, you don't need to be here. But I'm not here to tell you where you need to be. But this wouldn't be a good place for you. The way Brother Sanchez do his channel, I even had to learn. I had to learn. Y'all know I had to learn too. There's certain things that's gonna go. I don't approve of it at all. But ultimately, that's not my call. That ain't my shit. That's his shit. People are different. And we don't get past that damn shit. We're in a losing fight. We'll never be able to get to where we're supposed to be at if this becomes the topic of the day. Like what this guy does on this channel, how I feel about this guy, what he does on this channel. If y'all act like this, y'all act like that. Well, it seemed like this to me, and it seemed no, I don't give a fuck what seems like. I don't care what you think. It doesn't matter. You got your shit going on. Everybody got their own shit going on.
Well, hey,
simple.
Dreads, I appreciate that you are different from everyone else, because when I think about it, if this group, this community wasn't like it is, this unity, I may not be flat Earth right now because I couldn't go to any other. I don't know any other channel that I could have gone to as a Glober and been accepted and been able to been in these discussions and then be able to start realizing and do the research that you guys have put me on and to be where I am right now. So if it wasn't for this mix of everybody, then I wouldn't be here.
I
We like it
appreciate
a
that, family.
bag
I
of
just, like I
assorted,
said, I just
assorted candy.
all I did was I just brought what I did on the gaming side. I brought a lot of that stuff with me. Um, Even still to this day, I'm like one of the few in the whole entire gaming community that have an open platform that literally lets everybody in. All the other gamers who have panels, they have selective few people they have on. They might have a special guest here, they might have a special guest there, but it's always the same people that's on the panel. And I wanted to be different. I said, you know what? Why don't I just give everybody in the gaming community a voice? Fuck this shit. So, and I even started taking calls and all that. That's where all this come from. Taking calls and just open up the panel, anybody could join. And when I came to Flat Earth, I noticed the same trend going on. I couldn't really join any panel because everybody was, you know, they had they certain people that they let on. So I brought the same thing. I was like, fuck that, man. Because you got to think about it, before I started really talking about Flat Earther, I was a viewer. I was also a viewer of other content creators who felt like they had, I felt like I wanted to chime in on the conversation, but couldn't. I could only type. You understand? I always ask, yo, is there a way to get on the panel? They ignore me or they ignore everybody who else had a voice. I said, I'm gonna be the opposite of that. You understand? So when I crunk it, I said, I'm gonna do the same thing I did over there. I'm gonna crank it up and fuck that. Cause I know there's plenty of people that think like me. Yo, I can add something to this conversation. I wonder is there a way I can get on. So I burnt that bridge that separated the content creator from the viewers. And I brought that viewership and content creator to and merged them together as one. And I think that they don't like that too, because they're accustomed to circle jerks. They like to be control of of what goes on and what says. They don't give people to bring a different narrative or give you or even throw a theory out there. Do you think about this? No, we want to have a podcast where everybody just agrees to what we're gonna say and nobody can dispute it, nobody can argue it, and that's just the way it's gonna be. So what I brought to the table is starting to take off. You see everybody, a lot of others picked up on that and they opening up their panels. And that's what I wanted to happen. And that shit is threatening the old way of doing live streams. And that's what they don't like, man.
Yeah. And you know what, Dred, I want to thank you because if it wasn't for me getting on your panel back in, I think May or whatever, nobody here or even in the chat would even know who I was. So I definitely thank you. Even your panel. That's what actually you and Brother Sanchez and Sassy. That's what y'all inspired me to do as far as opening up my own panel, but take a different angle. Instead of calling it a panel, I'm calling it Science Academy, and we're all going to be students and teachers of each other to each other. And if it wasn't for you, man, I wouldn't even, because I see all the different topics we build on, whether it's a conscious community, whether it's chemtrails, whether it's flat Earth, globe Earth, whether it's plant life. Just the other night, me, Sean, and Dre was chopping it up about wildlife. You see what I'm saying? But it's all science. And like I said, if it wasn't for you, nobody would know how I was, and then I wouldn't even be able to bring Science Academy to any of y'all.
Real shit. That's I mean, shit.
So I appreciate it.
You sitting on my panel thanks to you. You know what I mean? You inspired me to do this.
Yeah, thanks to all of y'all, man.
It's a fam thing.
That's right. And that's what it was all. That's what this is about. It's about not only just, you know what I'm saying, opening it up. It also helps other people get the courage and get used to being on a panel. That's where they can branch off and do their own thing, and then the family just grow and grow and grow and grow. And I think honestly, a lot of people don't like change. They feel uncomfortable when they see change. And and a lot of times they already made up their mind that they don't want to play ball. They like, you know what? I'm not with the change. I don't like this new stuff that's going on, and so I'm gonna hate on it. You know, that's some crybaby shit if you ask me, man.
Absolutely.
It's
It's
so
2017.
many of
Nobody,
my friends
these
on
motherfuckers
Facebook.
stuck in 1808. No, it's 2017. We gotta be on the offense, man. All this high. No, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? While y'all said high, they just made $60 million that day. Fuck that. We angry now. So stop.
It's so many people on my Facebook that I done turned on to y'all channel, to your channel, Brother Sanchez channel, even Jake the Flat Earth Assholes channel. It's so many people that I done turned on to all y'all channels and shit, man. By you know what I'm saying, by the content or whatever move. Trying to my fault. Trying to attack
cat
me.
gonna mess around and tear you up.
He be wanting to play at the rough times, or he want to play with somebody sleeping shit. But anytime when I try to go to him to go play with him, he runs off. I like, nigga, don't come don't come and try to play when I'm busy. But
oh, I gotta go live, shit.
Like I said, I don't turn like a lot of people onto you, and then it's people that like some of my friends that I didn't even know was following your channel, Dread, and they were like, yeah, I've been following him for months now. I was like, really? I was like, well, you never commented. you never commented on the shares when I share his stream, you know. But I know y'all probably seen Daniel Reza in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
He got a Flat Earth banner. Yeah, he's one of my friends on Facebook that I turned on to. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I'm not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how 100% sure I is, but I just go by the timeline. I don't even think he even know who you were until I started sharing your shows and stuff. Because this whole time in the when I look in the chat, I mean in the past I never seen his name pop up. I just recently started seeing him pop up in your chat and Brother Sanchez's chat and stuff, probably for the past month. But before then, I wasn't seeing it. I was like, oh, okay. I turned somebody else on to another Flat Earth content creator.
It could be.
You like know, ultimately, I think the problem is they don't understand how we got so much support from the people, because ultimately who built these channels and keep these channels afloat is the support of the people. So what we did, you know, so what I oh, who's burning something? But what I've done
it wasn't Daniel, it was Jose. It was Jose, but go ahead.
But yeah, so when they get mad at a content creator or an individual that's, hold on, let me see.
Yeah, he gonna sit there and let his house burn on a live stream, y'all.
Nigga, I'm not here by myself. What the hell wrong with you?
I was gonna say, my bad, Titan. You unmuted, so I was trying to see who it was. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was coming from me. You know, I keep the grub. I stay eating. Y'all know that. I don't be bullshitting. Something cooking right now.
You and Dre.
So why you always messing with me, bro? He probably eat more than me.
Yeah, because
I eat on every show. It's not one show go by I don't have nothing to eat on that motherfucker.
And then one show go by I ain't smoking blunt.
That's because I hear you eating, Dre. It's like I either hear you eating or I hear crickets. He got super crickets.
Hey,
damn, they that loud?
Man,
because my crickets got shirts.
Hey, you need to stream at night. If you stream at night, he comes on. You hear his you hear his crickets like they got microphones of their own.
Bro, now that's only when I'm out in the backyard, because normally I don't be back there unless it's nice. You know what I'm saying? So, my bad. I chill with the crickets.
Yeah, they be having an orchestra back there, man. They loud as fuck.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Jimmy, the cricket is soldier though.
I need that nature. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be around the woods and the trees and stuff. I can't be all up in the city. I mean, it's a nice place to visit, but I don't want to live there. You know what
I feel you reflect.
All right, I'm about to crank it up right freaking now. All right, I got that.
And if anybody leaves Sanjeev and we see you in dress, we banning you.
What are you talking about? I'm leaving. You guys can all stay here if you like. But I'm going to where I don't have to worry about controlling anything. I don't even have to watch the chat. I don't have to deal with this panel shit.
That
After
boy
about
said,
after an hour or two, I lose all everything. Just I got much respect for you, dude. I don't know how you do it, man. I got 2 hours tops, and I'm like, this is how I usually end every show. Fuck you. I'm done talking. Bye. I got nothing to say.
damn, that
I
boy
keep
be
it.
bullshit.
I keep it real. I'm done talking. I love y'all, but fuck y'all. I'm out. I don't play.
He ain't bullshitting. All right, so I think I'm live now, man. I think I just
Yeah,
went
I
live.
just got the alert. Everybody,
Well,
thank you
send
for
me the
coming
link,
by.
man.
I'm done. I'm done talking. Peace the fuck out. See, that's
Fuck
how you go.
my squad.
That's how you do it, huh?
Rich
That's
gang.
fucked up.